plane. Joni Marketplace Boutique. Today I want to show you how to turn your store around. Now I've seen a lot of people on social media ask how they can turn their store around. My heart just goes out to everybody that is trying to make a living doing eBay and is really dependent on it. I thought I could give you some tips and some tricks on how to turn that around and make it better. I've been on eBay since 1998. It's been a really long time. Some of it has to do with algorithms, some of it has to do with freshening it up a little bit, and now is spring, so it is the perfect time to freshen up your store. I'm finally getting my voice back. It's amazing, thank goodness. So I've seen a lot of people talk about their stores taking a dive and they can't make any money, and that's pretty sad, especially if you are the main breadwinner to support your family and yourself. I thought I'd show you how to promote your eBay store, or even if you don't have a store, there's still ways to do most of these things without having a store. So I thought I'd give you several ways to turn your store around and make some money. Okay, so with my store, if you look down here, these are my listings that have been here for a while. Okay, so if you see here, you'll see an EX, and that means for me, I keep a skew on everything that's just been there a while. However, I have started to go along and revise some of those old listings to just refreshen them and make them better. As you can see here, these two, I know that I have, so I should probably change the skew on those. So if you go to your custom skew right here and your drop down menu on your active listings, here's your custom skew, and you want to select that contains, and for me I'm just going to put EX because that's what I know is old on my store. And sometimes I will aggressively mark them down or just put them at auction if they've been there so long, and then I just kind of store them there. I always have best offer, so if somebody wants something at auction, they can just give me an offer. And most times people send me offers for more than the starting price, which is really awesome. I really appreciate my buyers. They're super cool. And what I suggest you do is when things are going off, and you can see on the time left here, I have, obviously a bunch of things that are going off today. These are all old items. And so sometimes I will end these if it's not an auction. So if it's fixed price, okay, I will end them and it will go to the unsold listings, and then I will freshen them up for there. So if you go down here and things that are gonna end more than 12 hours, you can just change. Of course, I have a sale going, but you could change the price of this and say you just want to go down 1 penny. That's gonna tell eBay, hey, they just lowered the price. I mean, how simple is that? And you can even bulk edit these and just bring it down 1 penny. So you can also edit your items here and just say you want to add something different. Even if it's just one word, or change it up a little bit. See, this is actually a pretty old item of mine. I've actually thought about just donating this one. You could put like big button or something like that. Big button. Okay, and I want to take the fall out of here. So, I mean, just, really simple, kind of, self-explanatory there. Also, a good thing to do when you go through your old items is just take a look at your listings. Take a look at anything that you could change here under this item specifics. If you have like a template, for me, I no longer want to wait 7 days for payment. Not that I care. I don't really care how long it takes. However, I just find if somebody hasn't paid in 7 days, they're not going to pay, and then eBay steps in. So by the time that ends, I mean, it could be a half a month that my item is not listing, that somebody does not want to pay for. So I would rather just get rid of the 7 days. So that's what I've been doing on my listings. So you can just take a look at this and change things. Update listing. Okay, so here is another thing that you can do. Now, I have gone to my promoted listings, as you can see here. So what you do is you go to your active listings here, as you can see on the left side. Down here in the quick filters, there'll be promoted listings. And you can promote your items. Now, I promote my items usually at 1.1%. I don't go crazy. I want to do the minimum, but I just want to be just a little bit above everybody else, because why not? You can. So I'm going to set my ad rate to 1.1, and you can make this number whatever you want. Some people do a suggested rates, but I do not want to pay eBay any more than I have to. And just as a warning, if you do this and you send people offers, or if somebody sends you an offer, you still have to pay that if this is one of the items that they went through to get to you. Even if you send somebody an offer, you'll still have to pay that, which I think is kind of odd, but that's how it is. You just have to be willing to do it, and just be careful that you don't pay too much. That's why I stay with 1.1. Okay, there, I did it. I promoted all my listings. So every listing in my store that I can promote is promoted. So here is another tab that you can look under. Now this is item specifics, and this is recommended, as you can see here. And what you could do is you could go here and add item specifics, and this will just take you to your listings, and you can quickly change things around. I know this one has a zipper, so I mean, why not? So, you can just click as many as you want. The algorithm will pick up certain things, and eBay wants to know that you are on the ball and you have put as much effort as you can into these listings. So as you can see, 630, which is ridiculous because I have gone through and I did all the required ones. And I feel like I do put a lot in my listings, especially the current ones. Just kind of use your best judgment with that, but that is something that you can do. And then here, eBay knows that I successfully edited and added more item specifics. Let's see if that one disappears. Nope, it's telling me I can still add more. So you could pay attention to this or you could not. Or if you're just sitting on the couch one day and you're just watching a movie, you could just pull them all up and just go to town. You could also bulk do these, add item specifics. And this is the fastest way to do it because you could just, add whatever you want here. Like I could put C, description, save, and go to next. And if you want to do a lot really quickly, I suggest doing it this way. It's super easy to do and it's very quick, especially if you have required. If you have required, you definitely want to change this. I mean, I could just put summer. eBay does have words here. They don't always make sense. Sometimes they make no sense at all. I think you get the gist of what's going on here. And here I know it's long sleeve. I could probably do this forever. And if you're watching TV, this is kind of mindless editing that you can improve on. Something else I want to talk to is there are major changes that you can do that are just a little bit of a snip, and it can make a major effect on your store with the eBay algorithms. So not only if you change the item specifics, so here's my active listings. So I'll show you what you can do to change. Okay, so if you see, here's your title, and like I showed you, you can change just a little something. You can change your item specifics. You can also change your photos, especially if it's like the gallery photo. That will alert eBay, hey, this is a new item. Now you can put a different photo there. You can change the photo. You can edit the photo a little bit. Make it a little lighter or whatever you want to do here. Adding new photos is always a good thing. These are really dark. I have not edited anything. I shoot with my cell phone, so that does tend to turn out pretty dark. Actually, I like this one better. Let's just change that around. So now that I have done this, that's going to alert eBay, hey, she changed something. This is like a new listing. Okay, so then another thing that you can do is change the price. You know, like I showed you earlier, you can do $1, you know, 5 cents, whatever you want to do, but that's gonna say, hey, you know, something's been done here. And also a good thing about changing our listings and just refreshing those old ones. I'm seeing that eBay has made a change recently, and so none of my international shipping is the same for some reason. So under here, under other shipping options, I'm just changing them one by one, and you could bulk do this. I'm going to put none here because I only do global shipping. So I don't know why that ever opened up, but eBay does strange things to listings sometimes. And sometimes they will even delete your photos. If you do change your items one by one, it's a great way to see what has kind of went wonky in your listing, and then that you can change it from there. Okay. And Susan is looking at me very mean for closing the window. Okay, I'm going to try not to lose my voice through here. It's getting a little raspy, sorry. So here is another way. Now, if you go to your store hub or selling in general, if you don't have a store, you will see this marketing tab here at the top. And if you click on that marketing, it will take you to create a promotion, which is here, okay? This is a really good way to make money and move stuff in your store. And I would say this is the #1 way that is the quickest and easiest way to make money. You can go to sale markdown and say you just want to do like 10%. And select items. You can do 500 promotion. This used to be the old way of doing it. Now they have the new way, or newer. It's been out for a while. This will allow you to create more listings. And I think the bigger your store is, the more numbers you get here. If I remember right, I did niche down on my store recently because there's freebies and collectibles and crafts. And I love to sell crafts and collectibles. Don't say that fast twice. Okay, so here we go to create rules. And you can go by category. Here's my categories. I always do all. You can also say, hey, I want to go only $5 to $5,000 or whatever. Whatever you want to do, it's up to you. I do have a sale going already, but I just wanted to show you what to do. So then you hit save and review. Okay, so this will take you to this screen. So what I always do is I start now, unless I want to just schedule it in advance, which you can do. This is totally awesome. I love this feature. And this is always on Pacific time zones. You might not be on Pacific time. And then here's the day that you want to end the listing. And then I just put, you can put sale. You can put major sale. You can put, wow, it's getting warmer outside. You can do that too. And then you just press launch, and that will launch whatever specific things you have put down here. It's super easy. And you can end it too if you need to. Say if you need some money, now, or you're just bored. For me, when it's really bad weather out, I will often run sales because I am bored and I like to ship. And weekends I do sales too. It allows me to gradually pull items at my own time and ship them, which is nice. Okay, so another thing that you can do is if you go into your messages tab and you check your messages. Well, I know sometimes this can be a little bit overwhelming. Sometimes there's a lot of questions all at once. I always try to answer questions as quickly as I possibly can. Sometimes people want measurements, and sometimes it'll be 3 a.m. and somebody wants some measurements, which is fine. That was their time frame. That's just happened when they happen to be looking and they have a question. So That's totally normal. If you answer those questions as quickly as possible, it's gonna send the algorithm to your store and say, hey, Sam's store is awake and ready. Their open light is on. Her store is open and ready to go. So they're gonna be sending you customers, and they're going to be pushing those listings to people to look at. Just another way to get ahead of that search. It does really help to always answer as soon as you possibly can. So these are ways that it will always show eBay that you are on, you are ready, your store is open, and that green light is ready to go. Okay, so here is my unsolds. I have 62 of them. I have been ending my things and that are older, and I have been changing them one by one. You know, sometimes there's a mistake. Sometimes it will happen, especially when I sell similar, which is usually how I sell things. And sometimes I forget to type in like the description. No wonder it hasn't sold. It's not gonna sell if you don't have a description. I suppose it could, but you know, people kind of like that. Instead, now you can relist them, which is fine, but this is what I have been doing. And this will also show eBay that you have new listings coming. And the more listings that you have coming in every day, the more your store looks like it's awake and ready to go. And the more you're doing that, the more eBay will push people to your store. So instead of relisting, this is what I have been doing. I sell similar. Now it might not make somebody buy this top any quicker. Also, just a little tip and trick is I no longer put the medium at the end, because I've noticed when I'm shopping on my eBay app, I can only see part of that listing title. So it's really important to have that size over here where you can see it. So I'm just going to go through here and look and see if there is really anything that's sticking out to me. Also, a little tip is sometimes eBay will fill in a character. Like if you put blue shirt, it will add Blue's Clues. Why, eBay? Why? Why you do that? But it's definitely a, oh no. And other times I have put button down shirt, and eBay has put in down coat, or it'll put down shirt made of down. Sometimes I will just put a period in there, because I don't want eBay to put their random whatever words they're picking up into my listings. And I really wish they wouldn't do that. I just, oh, what a nightmare. Here's another thing that I'm doing. I'm unlisting the sweaters when they come up, so I don't have to keep paying for those fixed prices. I'm putting them at auction instead. I always wait so many days also, and I can tell by my Skew. The last time I changed the price was $2.22, so I'm gonna leave that. Otherwise, after so many days, I dock it down $1. This is another thing, like eBay has unclicked my international returns accepted. Really strange. So it's just another reason to just go through your listings. Even if they're new listings, you might just want to take a peek at things if you don't have too many of them. If you have a lot of listings, that might be hard. I don't think I quite have 5,000, but it's a lot. Okay, now let's talk about send offers to buyers. Now, if you go to your active listings, and here is a tab, and it says send offers eligible. You can see it right here. Now, I send offers all day long, as long as I'm not busy. If I'm too busy on something, if it's good weather out, I don't always do this either. So this will show you when somebody starts watching your item. It will pop up here that I can send them an offer. Well, if somebody just recently started watching your item, you know, you can wait a couple minutes if you like. And you can also like send them all. You can send them one at a time. Okay, so here I just want to send one. Okay, so you just want to send one, send offers. I keep mine at percentage, not offer amount, because I don't want to mess up. And sometimes I do this very late at night or before coffee. That would not be good. Wouldn't be good if I sent like $5 offers. So the lowest you can go is 5%, okay? And you can put here, here's your chance to get this item at a great price. I do have a notepad where I just put like a little saying, you know, whatever you want here. And send after you put the percentage. So you put the percentage, you can put a little message here. You can have eBay's messages. I always allow counter offers because why not? You know, sometimes people send me 25% off. Sometimes people send me an offer for more than the price I'm asking, which is super awesome, by the way. Okay, and then you just hit send, and that will go to that person. This is a fabulous way to make money quickly because this will send offers to your watchers. Sometimes you'll get people that will say, hey, will you take $5 or $10 or whatever the amount is? And then I always tell people, there's a make me an offer button. Just put that offer in there and I'll take a look at that because you don't want eBay to think that you're going outside eBay ever. Never ever do that. That way it will be legit and you're not doing anything against eBay policy. Okay, so here we have another little tip. You may or may not want to do this. If you have like a Facebook page, there are eBay groups for eBayers. This is an awesome way. If you ever have a question about something, but they will have daily or weekly prompts to say, hey, share your item. So you can share your item on here and have other people look at it. I've actually often bought stuff from those listings. So eBay Thrifters is a Facebook group that you can join. It's a private group. Here's like the Thursday post one active listing. This is a fabulous way to share your store for completely free and promote your store. This does not cost anything. So another one, eBay sellers helping each other. This is a wonderful group. If you ever have any questions, there are so many people that are willing to give their expertise and advice or just extra thoughts that you might not think of. If you have an item you just don't know what it is, or like, hey, this item has like a mark on it. How do I get this mark out? There's so many people on here with really good ideas. It's really wonderful. And hopefully this gives you some ideas on how to turn your store around. I want everybody to be successful and to make money. And if I can help share my tips and tricks with you, I love to do that. If you have any questions, I always check my YouTube comments and I'm happy to help you if I can. Okay, everybody, I hope you have a fabulous day. Susan is now snoozing in the chair besides me. Have a great day. It's so nice and warm. I hope all of you are having awesome weather too. Bye.